was filming my TikToks.
Well,
and now I can't because I got called to this dinner.
We're going to talk about how our days went and do highs and lows.
I'm here and there's no bread. There's no juice. What? Oh, let me tell you about my day. Let me tell you about my day. I was flying high on my jet, my personal jet. Woo! Yes! Yes! Where's my jet? Where's my airplane? My personal airplane.
Where is Grandpa?
And my tag team partner Macho, he's waiting on our plane. He's waiting for us to enter into another donut competition. Woo! Did you know that we're gonna win?
Woo! We're just
I
trying
got
to
things I
have supper.
gotta do.
Supper.
I got things I
What
gotta do. My man Macho
We're just
is
trying to
not
have
here.
supper.
Back in my day, we did the Lord's Supper.
What's that, Grandpa?
Well, let me show you.
Whoa!
Do y'all remember Jesus? Back
Yes.
in
Woo!
Sunday?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What he was saying to his disciples was that he was going to provide the way. That way was represented through the blood, which is represented in the juice, and the body, which is represented by the bread. And Christ said, "This is my body, which is broken for you. Eat this in remembrance of me." And so every time we eat, we remember the sacrifice that Christ gave to us on the cross. And then he took the cup and said, "This is my blood, which was shed for you. Do this in remembrance of me." We remember the Lord coming and his sacrifice on the cross.
That's cool.
Woo! That's good.
And that, my children, is the Lord's Supper.
Wow, that was an incredible scene. I know you have to remember that illustration going forward. Did you like Ric Flair's hair? Looks pretty good, huh? And yeah, so here are three things that I want you guys to talk about in regards to the Lord's Supper. Number one, it is a time where we remember what Jesus has done for us. So it's a pretty serious time. And it's a time where we should reflect on what he's done. But it's also a time where we celebrate what he's done. It reminds me of like when my kids were born. I wanted to tell everybody about my kids being born. I didn't think twice about it, and I celebrate, and every year we celebrate their birthdays. It's the same thing with Jesus. We want to pause and remember what he's done, but also celebrate him every so often. And then the third thing is, it is not to be taken in an unworthy manner. So if you are not a believer, the Bible tells us that we should not take part in the Lord's Supper because we could actually drink judgment on ourselves. So you know what would be really cool? You don't have to do this, but I just want to encourage you as life groups to discuss the Lord's Supper and then actually do it. Do the Lord's Supper as a way to remember what Jesus has done and as a way to celebrate all that he's done for us. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And then that friend or family member or acquaintance that you have been sharing these 8 ways to follow Jesus with, go ahead and explain the Lord's Supper to them. All right, let's go ahead and do that.